Hey everyone, it's Peek. Welcome back to the channel today and welcome back to another Pokemon Unite video. Today I'm going to be talking all about Blastoise. We know it's coming out September 1st. Next Wednesday is actually the release date. Big hype for that. We're finally getting Blastoise, the last of the Pokemon that, were complete but taken out of the game. Gardevoir being the other one. So yeah, a little bit of a questionable decision there to not release Pokemon that are already complete, but I understand that they want to maintain the hype, so that's totally fine. I'm just going to walk through the moveset with you guys today. If you haven't seen gameplay of Blastoise already, I have a lot of games recorded from the March Canadian beta on mobile phones, but they're under NDA, and I'm pretty sure that that footage is still not technically allowed to be shown, so I'm not gonna risk it, but if you want to find Blastoise gameplay, it's out there for sure. Just search it, it's very easy to find. But for right now, I'm just gonna walk over the moves. Again, I played a lot of Blastoise, enough to know what these moves do and talk you through them and stuff. So but there's one thing I don't know, and that kind of leads into the ability or the passive and that is whether or not Blastoise does attack or special attack. This wasn't something we really kind of knew back in the Canadian beta, so honestly not sure. We'll just have to see when it comes out. But yeah, I would assume it does special attack, but hard to say. Regardless, its passive is similar to all the starter Pokemon with the half HP or less moves. So Blastoise's passive is Torrent, and when Torrent's activated below half HP for Blastoise, its attack and special attack will increase. So if it does special attack, this will be a little bit better because the attack boost will also boost its normal auto attacks that do physical damage, but we'll just have to see what that is. So that's kind of the only thing up in the air in terms of what this does. Otherwise, we know everything. So the move you start out with, Water Gun or Skull Bash. Water Gun is just a slow. It hits opposing Pokemon and also pushes them back. And then once it kind of reaches the apex of that hit, it stuns them briefly. So this is actually why a lot of people ran Blastoise, because it was very strong early game. Water Gun is very strong. Just that stun at the very end interrupts a lot of moves and stuff like that. It's just very, very good CC for having your jungler come in. And the fact that Water Gun is a ranged move, obviously ranged stuns are very good. Similar to the reason why Pikachu's early game is so strong with Electro Web. Similar kind of concept here with Water Gun. And same thing with Skull Bash. Again, it's a stun, it's a dash. So Blastoise, or I guess at this point you'd be Squirtle, is just really good for locking down targets early. And its kit kind of revolves around that too, and just creating control for the team eventually once it upgrades its moves. But its early game is very, very strong. Up until like 1 through 4 is going to be these two moves, and it's very, very impactful. So super easy to get an early kill that allows you to get an early kill in your lane. And take the bees, basically take the Vespiquen and the Combees. That's kind of where Blastoise kind of shines, getting that early lead, and it stays strong throughout the game. We'll kind of see where they like nerf the damage or buff the damage or what they did with the damage of Blastoise, but in March, in the Canadian beta, it was actually hitting harder than like Greninja, than Cinderace. This character was actually like one of the best characters in the game, but I doubt they'll have the damage as high as it was. Because this is a defender, of course, and it's a little more tanky than the rest of the Pokemon cast. So, yeah, we'll just have to see what's up with that. But yeah, the damage was really strong. So if you're excited for Blastoise, you could probably be confident that you're going to be hitting a lot and being pretty impactful in the game. So at level 5, you do evolve into a Wartortle. So then you're going to be able to choose between Hydro Pump and Water Spout. Most people picked Water Spout because it's a ground targeted move. Ground targeted moves are really good for, securing last hits on different wild Pokemon and stuff like that. And the fact that you get this level 5 makes it really, really strong for not only just getting those last hits on wild Pokemon, but also being able to lock enemies down, because you'll see here that it decreases the movement speed of opposing Pokemon that are in that circular radius. So this is, again, a ground targeted move that Blastoise can use, and it's just really, really strong for, like I said, not only last hitting, but locking down opponents. Again, so your jungler can come in, do the damage with the red buff to slow them even more, and basically they just can't get away. If you trap someone in a Water Spout like halfway through the lane, they're not going anywhere. So the other move you can choose is Hydro Pump. It's kind of like an upgraded version of Water Gun. And it's similar thing. It stuns them at the end of the knockback. It knocks Pokemon back even further than Water Gun, but it's very similar. It doesn't apply a slow like this Pokemon does. But oh, sorry, I have my follower alerts activated. Thanks for the follow on Twitch. Sorry about that. So then you get level 7, right? So those are the moves there. I think Hydro Pump is doable in terms of like playmaking capabilities. I think Water Spout's just more versatile, but we'll kind of have to see again where the damage lies, what changed. I think those numbers will make a huge impact on what is good about this Pokemon now. So last but certainly, well, not last, the Unite move would be last, but for level 7, you are then able to choose between Surf and Rapid Spin, of course. And Blastoise is going to ride forward on a wave, and it's basically like a dash, but it's a very slow dash, so you can't really use it to escape. This is more used to engage. So this is going to knock enemies back into your team, and also it stuns them. So again, it's kind of like Slowbros, but not quite the same. This is more for like shoving people into your team with Surf. And it's very good. So you can kind of imagine you can like eject button in, use Surf, push the enemies into your team. It's a very wide radius. It's even larger than Greninja's Surf hitbox. So it's like, and as you know, it's a very big hitbox. So yeah, this is a really good move. And the other move you can choose from is Rapid Spin. The neat thing about Rapid Spin, and of course I'll show this next week when the character is out, and I'll kind of make a guide on how to use this character properly. The unique thing about Rapid Spin is depending on whether you choose Hydro Pump or Water Spout, it doesn't matter. But you can, similar to Snorlax's Unite move, while you're in Rapid Spin, you can use your auto attacks, and you can also use a move. Again, you can use like Water Spout or Hydro Pump, and that does like a ton of extra damage while you're in Rapid Spin. So during Rapid Spin, you're unstoppable. You, I believe, have increased defenses, but it doesn't say that here, so we'll just have to see. And it just does a lot of extra basic attack damage, and this is just really good for doing a ton of damage to a bunch of people. So like the interesting thing about Blastoise is it kind of, at least in the March beta, of course, again, it may just be a super duper tank now and not do as much damage, but previously it was like a hybrid tank / attacker. It did so much damage and was able to live for so long with Rapid Spin that regardless of whether you chose Hydro Pump or Water Spout, it didn't really matter. This was just a really good move. So a lot of people actually ran Surf as well. Both moves were pretty good. I'll be curious to kind of see, again, where the damage numbers are and which one is best. But yeah, so again, look forward to my guide next week on Blastoise. I will get that out as soon as the patch hits, the update hits when it comes out. And you guys will know kind of what I think the best moveset is, first impressions, stuff like that. So last but not least, again, the Unite move. It is a... This is such a good Unite move, and this is kind of what makes Blastoise a better Slowbro, is its Unite move is just so much better. So it is a AoE knockup, meaning area of effect, so affecting the entire area around you, that hits all enemy Pokemon that are around you and just knocks them up, does a ton of damage, and of course gives you shield, which on top of Buddy Barrier is going to essentially make Blastoise unkillable. So this really allows you to not only set up for your team, but also like 1v2, 1v3 as Blastoise. At least you were able to in the Canadian beta. So very, very strong Unite move. Very excited to see how this works. Again, this can also work similarly to Snorlax's Heavy Slam. If you eject button in with Hydro Typhoon, you are getting, you know, a little bit extra range, and you can just surprise engage on the entire enemy team in like a choke point or the Zapdos pit or the Dreadnought fight, something like that. It's a very, very wide radius. So this hits a lot of people. And yeah, it's really good. The extra speed that you get from Unite move also like makes Rapid Spin pop off so hard, because this already buffs your basic attacks. So once you use Hydro Typhoon, your Unite move, and you pop Rapid Spin, your basic attacks are like double buffed. Once from the Unite move, once from Rapid Spin. So you're just doing a lot of damage with Blastoise. We'll just have to see if the damage holds up. But that is going to do it. I want to make this video as short as possible just to kind of give you guys a heads up that this character is coming September 1st, next week. And I will definitely have a day one guide out for Blastoise as soon as the patch hits, as I mentioned. If you guys are wanting to see that, definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Would love to have you here in this lovely community of people where we have a Discord of all these awesome people who are constantly matchmaking. So join the Discord. Matchmaking, of course, in Pokemon Unite. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, so join the Discord. Lots of amazing people there. Follow me on Twitter. That's kind of the best place to get this information ASAP. I tweet out these things as soon as they come up. And yeah, follow me on Twitch because I should be live streaming there pretty soon. It's been a busy week for me IRL, but yeah, hope to be live streaming there in the next couple days. Definitely this weekend for sure. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.